Alright, hello, this is Demon coming back for another Mass Effect 2 run. So, where we left off previously last time, it's been a little bit since I've played the game, but if I remember correctly, we just finished the mission to get Thane Krios added to our crew. So, as usual, we will run around the ship, see if anybody has anything to add to us, and if there's anything that I need to skip, we will go ahead and do so. Yeah, I've been wanting to get back into recording this again. I'm probably going to end up probably coming up this week because this is a Saturday and I'm luckily off, and I think I streamed a bit last night because I was playing with some buddies. So what we'll end up doing is we'll see who has anything to talk. Like usual, I will be skipping if it happens to magically end up where nobody has anything to add, so yeah, let's get going.
Oh, another dangerous alien aboard, Commander. Thanks. Why can't you collect coins or commemorative plates or something?
I assume everything's going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Alright, so I guess I'll add that into it. So what'll end up happening is usually Joker always has something else to say about a person you bring onto the Citadel, or back onto the Normandy, every new squad mate you happen to get. So I will go talk to him after this point, but I think what I'll end up doing is I'll wait to do him last, like after I'm done talking with other members of the crew first. See if Kelly has anything to add.
Morden's psych profile warned of hyper behavior, but he is like a hamster on coffee. He's going to be a very productive member of the team. Anyway, what's up?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Jack would like to see you down in her hidey hole on the engineering deck. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you
Alright,
need.
that's good.
Commander, you received a new message at your private terminal.
So that tells me Jack wants to talk. So that means Miranda probably doesn't have anything to add. Garrus shouldn't have anything to add. I'm not worried about Kasumi too much because I know Miranda shouldn't have anything to add since we haven't done her squad mate mission yet. I know this because when I went to talk to Jacob, he gave me the same thing. He's like, I want to go do this, and then you try to ask him a question, he has nothing to add. Garrus, I don't think, has anything to add since he doesn't actually have anything included until his squad mission begins. So let's go ahead and do the life support systems and go see Thane.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Certainly. We haven't had a chance since I joined.
When we met you, you said you were dying.
Yes. I thought you'd want to know more. You don't have to worry about the rest of the crew. My illness is not communicable, even to other Drell. It's called Keprel syndrome.
Are you gonna be alright till the end of the mission?
I should be fine for another 8 to 12 months. The more time I spend in human environments, the faster it progresses. I think it's safe to say that by the time my body is incapacitated, we'll be victorious. Or dead. Either way, I won't be a burden to you.
What exactly is the problem?
My people are native to an arid world. Most of us now live on Kaje, the Hanar homeworld. It's very humid and rains every day. Our lungs can't deal with the moisture. Over time, the tissue loses its ability to absorb oxygen. It becomes harder to breathe. Eventually, we suffocate.
Can't they do something about that?
The Hanar have funded a genetic engineering program. They should be able to adapt us. The project has only been running for a few years. I don't believe my body will still draw breath by the time it bears fruit.
Is there anything we can do here? Normandy has a state-of-the-art medical bay.
No, thank you. It's being attended to. If the finest medical minds in the Hanar illuminated primacy can't solve the problem, I doubt your ship's medic could. Thank you for your concern. Trust me, this won't affect my performance.
So, yeah, from what you guys can learn is when we talk to Thane more later on, I won't talk to him now, but we will every time sit there and be able to learn more and more about the Drell. So, in comparison to Mass Effect 1, the Drell is actually a new species that was added to the game, and they're pretty interesting. I kind of like their backstory because it kind of gets pretty depressing, but at the same time it's pretty interesting.
Shepard.
I don't know if Grunt has
Just
anything.
checking in. Making sure you're a crime
Humans talk too
Yeah.
much.
That's all for now.
Alright, I might keep Grunts in there just because it's right next to Jax. But I will skip Morden and I will skip Jacobs. Let's see if there's anything else to add.
I got thoughts like little bugs crawling in and out of my head. I can't stop them. You know I have a history with Cerberus. You know how far back it goes?
I'll listen to anything you have to say, Jack.
Your pal, the elusive man? Never seen him before, but Cerberus raised me. First thing I remember is my cell door in a Cerberus base. They did experiments, drugged me, tortured me. Whatever chance I had to be normal, they stole it by trying to turn me into some superbiotic. The doctors, the other kids, every one of them hated me. They let me suffer.
What did they hope to gain by torturing a little girl?
It was something about pain breaking down mental barriers and how it might clear the way for a more biotic power. I'm sure there was a payoff due at some point, but I wasn't gonna see it. I was wired up in a cell.
They tortured you just to see if they could make a strong biotic? That's it?
Wasn't in a position to ask, Shepard. All I know is a little girl crying in a cell, begging for the pain to stop.
How did you get out of there?
There was some kind of emergency, and I made a break for it. The other kids came out of their cells and attacked me. So did the guards. I just killed everything in my way and ran. Guess my biotics had developed faster than they thought. I managed to get a shuttle off the ground. Drifted until a freighter picked me up. The crew used me, then sold me. That's my uplifting escape story.
There were other children in the base?
I didn't know much about them. I was kept separate. They hated me just like everyone else there. When I broke out, I had to fight through them all. I showed them, but there's a loose end I need to deal with.
You're absolutely certain that Cerberus was running the facility?
I was a kid, but I wasn't dumb. I know how to listen. It was Cerberus. Don't care how far down the chain it was. They thought they were so clever. Turns out, mess with someone's head enough and you can turn a scared kid into an all-powerful bitch. Fucking idiots.
I'm going to talk to the elusive man, and he'd better have some answers.
He'll just deny everything. That's not what I'm after anyway. I found the coordinates in your files. I want to go to the Telton facility on Pragia where they tortured and drugged me. I want to go to the center of the place, my cell. I want to deploy a big fucking bomb, and I want to watch from orbit when it goes.
Attacking our allies is going to derail our mission. Not a smart move.
The files say it was shut down after my escape. It's been abandoned for years. They going to care if I blow up a garbage dump?
You've lived with this your whole life. Why do this now?
Like I said, I found the coordinates in your files. You can't expect me to just sit on information like that.
I'll set a course for Pragia.
I owe you, Shepard.
Alright. So, as we finished just talking to Jack, we now learn that she actually has a new location that she wants us to go to. So this is the squad mate mission for her now. So I think that, if I remember right, that increases our squad missions to Miranda, Jacob.
Incoming message from Admiral Stephen Hack.
Ooh, this is the one I was talking
Commander
about.
Shepard, I need to discuss a sensitive matter with you privately.
I'll take this in my quarters.
Alright, so this is the other DLC. Thank God. I was wondering why that wasn't working. I kept thinking you had to go somewhere. I kept thinking you had to go a little bit further into the game to get it.
Commander, thank you for your time. I'll keep this brief. We have a deep cover operative out in Batarian space. Name's Dr. Amanda Kenson. Dr. Kenson recently reported that she found evidence of an imminent Reaper invasion.
So why call me?
Just this morning I received word that the Batarians arrested her. They're holding her in a secret prison outpost on terrorism charges. I need you to infiltrate the prison and get her out of there. As a favor to me, I'm asking you to go in alone.
What's Dr. Kenson actually doing out there?
She's a deep cover operative, Shepard. We talk only when we have to. I'd heard she was investigating a rumor of a Reaper artifact in the system. Her last report said she'd found it.
What else can you tell me about the operative?
Amanda's a top scientist and Alliance agent working in Batarian space. It's a deadly assignment, and she's one of the few up to the challenge. She and I go back pretty far, Commander. I won't let her rot away in a Batarian torture camp.
I thought the Alliance denies the Reaper threat. That must be some proof she found.
Kenson's team found an artifact out in Batarian space. She believes it's a Reaper device, proof that the Reapers are indeed planning to invade. I've known her a long time. If she says she has proof, It's worth checking out.
I have a hell of a squad with me. I'm sure they'd help out.
Jensen is my friend. If the Batarians see a squad of armed soldiers, they'll kill her. This is serious, Commander. Go in with discretion, or don't go at all.
The Batarians won't take kindly to the Alliance breaking into a secret prison.
This is not an Alliance operation. It's one person going in alone to save a friend. If it were an official mission, of course the Batarians would be upset. You keep this quiet, Shepard, and there's nothing to worry about.
I'll make this a priority.
The prison is hidden underground at a Batarian outpost in Aratat. I'll upload the coordinates now. Once she's secure, confirm her discovery. We'll debrief you when you're back.
Got it.
Hackett out.
Alright, so the mission, Admiral Hackett, you do get, if you do remember right, we did have a couple missions from Mass Effect 1 where you actually get to talk to him, but you never get to see who he actually looks like. So that's actually who Admiral Hackett looks like, and he's actually giving us a mission. Almost forgot though. One to there. Purgatory, so that's stuff I'm not too worried about. Yeah, I'm not gonna read through them. So, as I was saying, so that's actually the other mission that you get access to while in the game. We're actually going to go ahead and I'll just go to the master relay so you guys can get an idea of what it looks like. So the mission that we got is Rescue Dr. Kenson. If I remember right, that is the DLC Arrival. So the ones that we're going to end up having to do is still Overlord, Arrival with Dr. Kenson, and then we also have to do a couple other missions that were added into the game. So this will do up into a certain mission. I'll let you guys know when that mission comes up, and we'll worry about getting all of these missions done first. Then we'll do that mission, and then we'll go and do another squad mates mission, and then that'll end pretty much onto the Omega 4 relay. As I said, that's pretty much how the story goes. You want to get all these squad mate missions done if you want the best possible ending for your team. If you don't do these squad mate missions, what ends up happening is you can lose a very large sum of your squad mates. You lose too many, and you actually get the worst ending, which is you pass away. So, again, that's the goal. I mean, as I said before, I have an idea for what I want to do with this, and we're going to keep pushing for it. So let's go ahead and run back to Ilium. We will do Rescue the Justicar. And then what will end up happening is we will go get Tally, and we'll see how many squad mate missions we got up to that point, and we'll make a decision on which ones to do first. Yeah, because that'll be Tally, Samara, and then the other. Good. Okay, so let's see. Somebody we got. So we got Thane with us. Let's go ahead and bring Thane with us. That'll be something different. And let's see, who else can we bring? Let's bring... See, we're going to be doing a lot of biotic related stuff. Let's bring Thane. Thane will be fun, and to bring Rex. I need my big man. Alright, so that's good. Let's go ahead and upgrade that. That'll be good. Everything's level 2. Go ahead and purchase that rank. You're gonna run under the same thing as them. So do that. 2, 3. Good. Good. And then, let's see, Raider, Shotgun, let's see, what does he get access to again? Let's give you the Mantis. Well, yeah, let's give him Mantis. I don't think he's going to be using the sniper rifle that much. Alright, as I said, we're going to try to get as many of the main story missions done, squad mate missions, and then all the DLC related missions, amongst other things. There's going to be a couple missions that I'm probably going to delay. It'll be the last squad, the very last squad mate you could possibly get. I'm going to save them for utterly last.
I spent the last 2 years here. I had a purpose, a goal. Now that I've accomplished it, something occurs to me. In all that time, I never looked at the horizon. It is spectacular.
What else I was trying to say? Because there's a couple moments in the game where you will have two squad mates go at it, basically arguing, and to make them basically let go of the stuff, you have to side with one, or if you have a Paragon or Renegades far into the convert or the influence with it, you can make it to where everybody's happy. I want to get as many of the squad mate missions done as I can, and I want to save the ones that I know are going to be problems until very last, so that whenever we get to, because I know Miranda and Jack has it, and then the last squad mate we get, which I'm not going to say, everybody should know, but I just want to do a spoiler, and then Tali will get into it. And I'm going to save doing those two last, that way I can get all the Paragon points I possibly can get before that happens.
What is it? I'm in the middle of an important call.
I overheard you talking. Is this the data you're looking for?
The Kurosa Generational Archive. You found it. Thank you. My whole family has been worried. That data is irreplaceable. I didn't think I'd get it back from Nasana's corporate building.
Why is this data so important anyway?
It's a genetic history for the entire Kurosa family. It's used for high-level reproductive negotiations. It would be like a human pedigree, I suppose. Without it, you're bargaining from a greatly weakened position. Losing this would have hurt my family for generations, maybe even destroyed it.
If this data is so important, why didn't you have backups?
We did. A rival family introduced a computer virus and our techs were sloppy. The virus destroyed all our data. I just spent a fortune getting the data recovered and reconstructed when Nasana went crazy. We live in a world of infinite data redundancy. To lose something so important because of one crazy Asari?
There's your data. I hope it helps your family.
You have no idea, human. I don't know who you are or how you got it, but thank you. Here, for your trouble. Blessings be upon you. You've certainly blessed us.
Alright, so if you remember right, when we got off the elevator, when we were doing Thane's mission, when we were talking to the one Eclipse Merc, we picked up the little data pad. So that is actually what we ended up getting, and we can talk to him and he gives us a little bit extra money because we did something nice. Also, if you notice, we only have one Asari here, and her name is Tana. The one we originally talked to is no longer here, so let's go talk to Tana and see what happened.
Excuse me. You know where I can find Serena?
She's not here anymore. Oh, you're the one she was helping out. She took a job off-world. Didn't say where. She gave me something for you. Looks like a message.
I'll listen to it later.
Oh, sure. See ya.
Now, in the case of the data pad, you do have a choice between listening to recording or just saying, screw it, I don't care. I guess the delete recording's kind of like if you really don't overall care what she has to tell you, but let's go ahead and listen to it.
Hey Shepard, I was on my way to a new life when the new burst arrived. The bitch is dead. I assume that means your friend is alive and he finished his job. Tell him if I ever see him, I'll buy him a drink.
Yeah, I never figured out why she leaves the world. Like, she makes several mentions that she's not the one who had any influence on that decision. Like, she's not the one who hired him. Yet she leaves the world like it was like she had some type of influence in it. So it always made me curious if she actually hired Thane or not.
Coming in from the terminus systems are great for business.
All right, so let's go ahead and go over here. We can look at these other terminals.
The store's over there, and don't get cute. The whole place is monitored.
So let's sit there and see. So we do have amplifier plates. Go ahead and buy some of this. I've been meaning to get some of this armor and stuff done. Ooh, assault rifle damage, gimme. Heavy skin weave, that's good for Shepard. That'll give me more stuff. Let's see.
Blue rose of Ilium. Let your roots dig deep into the hot soil of Tuchanka.
Alright, so the guy we're listening to sit there and say that, he kind of got his dialogue kind of got cut off, but if we talk to this Asari, we actually learn a little bit more why he's doing that.
What do you want? Sorry, that damn Krogan's love poems are getting on my nerves.
Is that Krogan bothering you?
No, you don't need to hurt him or anything. He's harmless, which I know, Krogan, so it's hard to believe. His name is Char. We're kind of dating, but, well, we're on a break. And he's trying to show me how sensitive he is by, well, wooing me. It's really bad.
So why are the two of you on a break?
He's serious, as in talking about kids. Char is a great guy to date, but for something permanent... Krogans live long lives. It's not like dating a human where you just stick it out for a century till they die. No offense. It made me wonder if he really likes me. Or if he just wants kids. He can't have them any other way, you know. Because of the genophage.
That sounds like a question you should ask him.
I did. I don't think he realized that our kids would always have been Asari. Not Asari don't always get that we're not taking alien DNA, we're just using it to randomize some of the genetic information. Anyway, Char was quiet for a long time. Then he said that he'd love our girls no matter what color they were.
It doesn't seem common for Asari to date Krogan. What brought you two together?
He's a fun guy, really smart, especially for a Krogan. And he's got a good job as a transport technician. It's fun to join a mercenary guild or dance at bars for a few centuries, but eventually you hit the matron stage, you know? Then you get your back tattoo removed, let your scalp go back to its natural blue, and settle down with someone dependable.
You need to talk to your boyfriend. He's just gonna keep shouting poetry until you do.
I know, but it's tough. I like him a lot. Hell, I love him. But I don't know if he's permanent Bond material.
So, in the case of this, you could sit there and give Wish I Could Help, I don't care what you decide, or get rid of him, or you should take him back. So, the Renegade choice, I guess, is pretty much where you just force those two to break up. I usually always did the Paragon choice, because I don't know why the Asari in this situation is so questionable. It's like, if you like him so much, why are you questioning it? I don't know, I guess it's the different alien aspects that they brought into the game. It was always really weird thinking about it.
Look at him, he's obviously crazy about you.
Is he? I mean, what if he just wants to have kids? Am I just his baby-making machine? He said I wasn't, but...
If he said that, then you either trust him, so you have nothing to worry about, or you don't, and you've already decided.
I guess I hadn't thought about it like that. And I do trust him, if he said it. I'm going to talk to him. Here, I've given you a discount at the terminal. Thanks for the help.
Alright. Yeah, I already bought the stuff that I wanted off of that. It's actually not that expensive since it's only the ship models you can buy in the game.
I'm telling you, relax. Vax will never notice a few missing pieces. No, I can't get in. Because it's a crime scene. It's all locked down. Eclipse mercs, some Justicar, I don't know. Nobody is ever going to see the extra merchandise, which is why we're going to be rich.
I don't think she actually has a mission for you. I kept thinking she has a
I'm
mission.
on a call.
I couldn't remember if she has a mission or not for us. I'll have to remember to look when we get to that
The one
point.
that causes permanent neural scarring?
Alright, so Officer Dara is who we gotta talk to next, but we'll actually talk to Shiala.
Shepard, I don't suppose you'd remember me. I'm Shiala. We met on Feros during the Geth attack. Saren had given me to the Thorian creature as a slave, and you killed it. And saved me. I promised to help Zoo's Hope recover. I'm actually here on Ilium for just that purpose.
How's Zoo's Hope doing?
We've done a lot of rebuilding. We even salvaged some useful material from the Geth ship you destroyed. The Exogeny researchers got called back to their headquarters, however, along with what was left of the Thorian.
Is it Exogeny pushing colonists around again, or did the Thorians somehow survive our fight?
No. Exogeny has been very supportive of Zoo's Hope. They actually seem to want to help us survive, and the Thorian is dead. Though, after all you went through to kill it, I understand your concern. I fear that after our adventure on Feros, my purpose on Ilium will seem mundane by comparison.
Is there something I can do to help?
I'd appreciate it. I've reached the limits of my diplomatic abilities, and I'd prefer not to start trouble. Some of the colonists had health problems as a result of the Thorian control. We hired a colonial survey group to do some medical scans, but the medical contract apparently allows the company to perform invasive procedures without our consent. That's why I'm here.
Also, if you happen to remember from Mass Effect 1, this is a question we can do.
Wait a minute, Shiala. You were only green when the Thorian made you a clone. The real you was blue, like normal Asari.
Those health problems I said were related to the Thorian control. This is mine. A few months after the Thorian died, my skin pigment changed. My biotic abilities are unstable as well. I'm also having vivid dreams about my time with the Thorian. It is disconcerting.
Tell me more about the contract you signed for these scans.
Barrier Frontiers was interested in our problem. They offered to perform medical scans and deliver treatment for next to nothing. I should have known it was too good to be true, but we were desperate. In the fine print, we apparently agreed to let them perform invasive follow-up procedures if they deem it valuable, which they have.
Can they actually force these procedures on you?
No, but they can declare us in breach of contract, which means we're responsible for the full price we would have paid normally. Zoo's Hope just got back on its feet. There's no way we can afford that, Shepard.
What kind of health problems did the colonists have?
Headaches or muscle spasms, similar to what they experienced while under Thorian control. Sometimes the colonists near another former Thorian victim shared sensations like heat or pain. It has to be a result of trace amounts of the Thorian's parasitic spores. You can see why we'd want it studied and cured.
I'll talk to the survey group.
I appreciate it, Shepard. The Barrier Frontiers representative knows about the issue.
Alright. So yeah, as I was saying, from Shiala said is, if you remember, she is from Zeus Hope, so let's go see what this lady has to say about this.
I saw your conversation, human. You're here to complain about the medical contracts those colonists from Feros signed. I suggest you leave. Your life is short enough. Do not waste what time you have bothering me.
Why are you insisting on these tests? What use could they possibly be?
Their use is not your concern. A legal binding contract was signed. Nothing else matters. All of you. Humans, Solarians, Turians. You come to our planet, then complain that our laws don't suit you. The galaxy would be a better place if nobody but the Asari had ever dragged themselves out of the primordial muck.
Perhaps we could work out different tests. Something that will work for both sides.
If the colonists were not willing to abide by the terms of the contract, they should not have signed it. The onus is not upon me to accommodate them.
So you'd be this harsh in your contract terms if these were Asari colonists?
If they were Asari, they'd be dealing with problems unleashed by another race. Asari like my bondmate, who died when the Geth rebelled against the Quarians. Or my daughters, who died during the Geth attack on the Citadel. One worked in the embassy. The other was a greeter for the consort. I'm not speaking in hypotheticals, human. The aliens will never be my allies. The best they can do is give me useful medical data.
Why was your bondmate on the Quarian homeworld?
Studying the Quarians. Not their technology, but their music. She loved all their art. Said they had old souls. I think that's where my daughters got it from. Both of them love talking with people, exploring new cultures.
They sound like wonderful people. The galaxy is lesser for their loss.
Yes, it is.
Do you think they'd want you to do this?
I'm not I didn't... Sending an amended contract. No more tests, no fees. There's enough grief in this galaxy. I don't need to add to it.
Alright. Also, if you go in this terminal right behind her, you actually can buy some star charts. I usually recommend doing it because they're like very cheap. You only spend like around 2,000 credits for 4 of them. But as we learned from her is, if you do remember, I think when she says she was a greeter for the Asari
I had to deal with her
consort.
I feel like I need a shower.
What made me
She's a pureblood.
it made me really interested because what it made me think about in my head was if you remember correctly is we do meet an Asari on the Citadel, and when we first walk in, and that's the only person I could think of is when she thought of a greeter. And then somebody else in the Citadel, I'm assuming there's another Asari somewhere inside it, but I don't know if we meet him or not. I don't know if anybody's ever made reference to maybe meeting her and having a possibility of who she is, but the one thing we did learn was the pure blood thing, which was from those two Asari up there. So that Asari actually got with another Asari, and then they're able to like basically reproduce through each other, but they're usually seen as lessers since it doesn't actually add anything to the Asari race, which is kind of weird. I don't know why the hell that's a thing, but if you remember talking with the artist, she's the exact same way, but because of Asari culture, they're still seen as lessers.
You did it. I just got the revised contracts. Thank you, Shepard. You've saved Zoo's hope again. I don't think I could have... Is it always like this? Yesterday's problems lingering in some new form. Isn't anything ever just fixed?
Nope.
You've got the power to make a difference, Shiala. Not everyone does.
You're right. You gave us a chance by saving the colony. I can't let them down. I won't. Thank you for what you've done here, Shepard. I'll keep doing what I can. Maybe sometime when I'm not organizing the colony and you're not doing whatever you do.
Okay, so the thing you just notice is, I guess she's trying to flirt with Shepard a little bit. That's the only thing. I don't know why they have her do that. It just seems rather weird and out of the way. It's like, you saved her one time, you don't really know her all that much. There's other two things I do remember from the game, is that if we actually kill you can kill Shiala on Feros. If you kill her, actually Elizabeth is the one that ends up coming here. And I think if you end up letting the colony get destroyed, this whole little side mission is like, it doesn't exist, because you did other choices in that game.
Can I help you with something? I'm looking for an Asari warrior named Samara.
Wait, why? Do you have a problem, or did she kill somebody already?
She killed somebody already. I like
Relax. I just need to speak with her.
Good. Samara's the first Justicar I've seen on Ilium. If I'm lucky, things will stay peaceful. She went to the commercial spaceport a few hours ago. If you want to get there, the pedestal on that balcony will summon a cab. Just be polite when you meet her. Justicars embody our highest laws, and they usually stay in Asari space. She's not used to dealing with aliens.
Yeah, I'm gonna quit wondering why the hell the damn subtitles keep screwing up. So, you can talk to her a little bit more and sit there and say concerned about aliens, worries about Samara. I'm not too worried about it. She doesn't really tell you much more than what she already said, so just hail cab. Makes it quick. She won't tell you anything new than what you already learned when you arrived at this location. Alright, so as I was saying before, we're going to go ahead and bring Thane, and we'll keep Grunt with us. Let's go ahead and accept. Didn't get any extra points, so no point worrying about that.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm taking my goods to Omega, Detective.
You're not going anywhere, Merchant. Not until I solve this murder.
I had nothing to do with that. It was those mercenary thugs you can't seem to get rid of.
The victim was your business partner, and I'm not ruling you out. I'll let you know when you can leave.
What about that Justicar that just showed up? Everyone says she might go crazy and start killing. I need to leave.
She'll only kill the unjust, so I'm sure you have nothing to worry about, Pitney 4. Find me in the station if you need me.
Alright.
What do you want? I've already got mercs wanting to kill me like they did my partner. I don't need any more trouble. As if that weren't enough, some Asari Justicar showed up this morning. All the natives are scared of her. I've got to get off this world.
Tell me how to find the Justicar.
She's in the alley where my business partner was murdered. A detective sealed the area, so you'll have to talk with her if you want to go there.
Why do you think it was mercenaries?
Dagny Kerr was cutting through a back alley last night when someone killed him with a shotgun. I saw his body this morning. They'd used modded rounds. That means Eclipse mercs.
Why would these mercs kill him? And why do you think they're coming after you too?
I have no idea. We're innocent merchants. But they killed him, so they must be after me too. I have to work the angles and get out of here.
You don't seem too broken up about your partner's death.
Dagny Kerr knew the risks when he took to spacing. Right now, my worry is me. It's unhealthy to be a Volus in the Nosastra spaceport right now. Especially a Volus named Pitney 4.
I should go.
Alright. So, you guys might have heard that thing go off. That was actually one of my friends sending me an invite to join a chat, so... I wasn't actually planning on recording too much today, so I might end up just relaxing for a bit for the rest of the day. I think I was planning really to keep playing, starting next week to start recording up again as much as I can, so I think I'll take a bit of a break right here. So, as I always say, I don't know how long this episode's gonna be. I think we had to have done a fair bit of stuff, so I might, and I'm assuming we have. So, there's two things that might happen. One, I might end up going ahead and stopping the recording here. Second thing is, if I don't find it to be that long, I might splice it together with the next episode or the next recording session if I have to add anything to it. So if I have to, I will try to splice two ends together so that it seems a little bit longer. So if that happens, you guys will be seeing the jump cut now. If I don't happen to do that, I will go ahead and say this. If you guys have been enjoying the content, please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and of course, have a very wonderful day, and thank you ever so much for watching these Mass Effect 2 videos, guys. Thank you.